Hi, good morning, it's Jill from mindsetchange.com, Intuitive Tarot. I just want to breathe in for just this moment and just take this in before I start speaking. You can just check out the background where I am. Now this is part of my DMO, my daily method of operation. And it has to be a big part for me because I love getting in tune with nature. That's where my creativity comes from. I don't know if you feel exactly the same. But you know, I'm down here. This is where I live at the moment. This is Cardigan Bay. Beautiful Wales coastline. And that in the background is my trusted four-footed, who's on most of my videos. And you can probably hear in the background or whatever, but I'm going to take a little bit of a walk along here. And I'll just move this around because I'm not sure if you can see me if the sun is too bright, but I want you to get the ambience of where I am. Now the funny part of it is, I return here on a daily basis, but for some reason today, I've been listening to Cyber Transpositions, so it's Cybernetics Transpositions, which deals with your beliefs and your emotions and your patterns. And obviously if you want to change some things or get to where you want to go, you can't stay where you are, you've got to make some changes, but how do you make those changes? And obviously I'm a practitioner of the law of attraction, so I'm really into the law of attraction, and I do believe that what you focus on you bring. However, there are some interesting things that I've discovered while listening to Cybernetic Transpositions, can't even say it, Transpositions. And that is really, you know, we've got some cellular embedded emotions going on, and we actually operate from them sometimes as well. And so if we tend to do that, you know, the changes we're trying to make on a conscious level, embedded deep inside you somewhere, there's something saying, that's either stressful, that's either uncomfortable, that's something we're not happy in doing. I don't think, you know, you might want to do it, but on a subconscious level, there's something saying to you, nah, that takes us to stress, that takes us to fear. And it's really interesting because she was talking about doing a history reframe today. And the history reframe is taking you back to situations and things that you were having a situation with and causing you stress and emotions. And to go back to that time, look at it differently now and give yourself a different reframe. I thought, how interesting is that? Because here I am. I did my first video down here in 2012, actually standing over there where that rock is. It was a grey November day and I was nursing my dear mum, and a week later she passed away. And a lot of the family beliefs and everything, I kind of felt that I needed to continue and carry on, but that meant that I wasn't able to move on either. I was in the same position, I was in the same place, and so I really had to work hard on myself for 2 years to start to feel that the emotions and things I was feeling were not mine. And the fears weren't mine either. But when you're in a circle of influence, that's all that, you know, that's around you, you cannot help but have that energy inside you too. I mean, this is a very deep subject. Again, I mean, I'm doing so much research to help others, but the thing is, it's what comes up for you as well. It's what transpires and the perception that you think, oh my goodness me, you know, there's a lot of aha moments in there. And I thought, how interesting, because basically, if you've had what you want before, there is that belief and there is that thing inside you that's going to say, yeah, well, we've done this before, so it's, you know, it's a path trodden. It's okay, you know, we might have lost on the way, or we might have had problems on the way, but at the end of the day, we got there before, we can get there again. And that's kind of what happens sometimes. People can lose an awful lot of money, but they know they've done it before, so they'll do it again. And then you've got people who haven't got a good relationship with money, and yet they're working so hard to generate the money, but it's not happening. And something inside, some unconscious, cellular, subliminal level in their bodies is saying, I've got no reference to this. How could you think this would be working for us? You know, it's struggle, it's something different, it's something we've never done before. So it's not possible. Healthy relationships with money, that's another thing. Because basically, when you have a situation perhaps and you've got no real reference to looking after money, but you've got a load of issues in your life, and you kind of think money will fix them all. And lo and behold, some families win a lot of money, and 2 years later, sometimes more than ever, the relationship has ended. Two people have different references to dealing with money, and other issues have come up. Nothing to do with money at all, but the money has illuminated the area the issues are. So although, you know, we say to ourselves, oh, it's money that we need, if I had enough money I'd be really happy. Beware of what you're saying. Of course it's going to give you more resources and more things to do and more places to visit, but the thing is, it also is going to highlight the issues which are an issue now. So it's almost like you have to prepare yourself first. And that's exactly what I spent over 2 years doing, I guess. Preparing myself, rewiring myself, if you like. Because this is a completely different concept to what a lot of us are used to. In that, you know, every day we have our belief systems running in the background. And this program is running and it tells us almost what to do. And sometimes you can break out of it and think, no, I want to do this, so I'm going to do this. And you do it. And sometimes you succeed and you think, I want more of that. And so you're building these new neural pathways all the time. So really think today about how you could reframe your history. How would you go about it? How would you list the issues that are coming up for you now and marking them out of 1 to 10? Around relationships, around work, friends, colleagues, whatever, doesn't matter. And then closely look at them. The 10 will be what was suitable for you, what was acceptable, what was joyful, what brought you a lot of happiness. The 1 will bring you what brought you struggle, what brought you pain, suffering, not suitable to you. And the thing is, if you look at them, and then you look across to the things that you want to do, you will actually have a cross-reference to what's not going to happen because of your cellular embedded beliefs about that particular situation. If relationships are love to you, even though you want that, represent hurt and stress and frustration, you're always going to have that. Trying to attract a new person, so you're going to end up with more stress. Perhaps your desperation side of things to have someone in your life, but you're not happy yourself. So you might get that person in your life, but it still will illuminate all the situations. So just make your list out, and then make your list of goals out, or compare them. And those places you're going to have to work on with the history reframe. I'll talk about that in the next video. Thank you very much for watching, liking, subscribing and commenting. I really appreciate it, and I hope today's been helpful for you. Take great care. It's Jill signing out. Bye for now.